Hello everybody and welcome to today's Sunday Q&A, which today is brought to you from Mercedes Trucks in Dunstable. Not that that's an issue for me because I'm not in a Mercedes, I'm in a DAF, and DAF's around the corner. I'm just parked here after doing signature flatbreads. But before we go into that, Fuel Watch, this week's Fuel Watch. Last week the prices I had were Express Fuels were an absolute rocket. They're my guys, Express Fuels, and they're not always on time, but they're normally pretty good, and when they do get it, they really get it. Express Fuels 135.69. It was like 5p cheaper than everybody else. I spoke to him. I speak to the guy sometimes, and he said, yeah, the market's fallen, but they haven't passed it on. So you it's the cards you want, you know. It's not always, you're not always going to use it, but it's cards you want. Watson's 140.03, Motia 139.56, UK Fuels 142.08. So everybody else is around about the 140 mark. So if you're paying 140, you're probably about right. If you were lucky enough to have an Express Fuels card, you had a result. White Van Man said Watson UK Fuels 140.86, Silvery 139.78, Tate Fuels 142.44, and we also had a wild card from Stephen Fritz's UK Fuels was 138.25. So you've done all right there, Steve. Yeah. I did have the email. They reckon next week's going to drop a bit. So you should be looking at slightly under that because the talks are going on. They reckon it should drop a bit. So, and as usual, next week's prices will be down in the comments because I don't get the emails until after I've recorded this. Also, for those of you that don't want to look at the crazy face, and I can see why you wouldn't, remember this is also a podcast. You can, if you type Pete the Trucker into Google, it should take you to the website, which will take you to the podcast, or Pete the Trucker podcast. That way you can listen to it while you're driving, and it saves you having to look at me. And let's face it, no one wants to look at me, least of all me. And I have to look at me right now because it's kind of a selfie thing. It's on the phone. So there we go. Question of the week this week from Daniel. He says, hi Pete, nice to see you. Pleased about the job. He said, how come HX subscriptions are paused for the moment? I've tried to subscribe and it looks like they're on a waiting list. Would you know the reason why this happens? Well, I'm in contact with a lady called Florence, who was a lady from Trusted, who pinged me an email. I'm trying to get in touch with them at least via email. So if there's any questions, like ones I've got, is like, how come when the factoring part of Smart Pay, sometimes it says you're eligible for the invoice and sometimes it's not. Now, I used to think it's the firm, and I think, oh yeah, I'll do a job for that firm, and if I need to factor it, I can. And then you go to the end and it goes, not eligible for this invoice. Now, some of them, it's not there at all, and some of it's greyed out. And is it to do with how much money that you factored on your account? I don't like doing it, but I still have to a little bit. So I think she's going to get back to me on that. But I've also done a video coming this week, which is more about the load pass thing that's coming in. We will have to chat about this load pass, see if we can get that one sorted. And she did say the HX is now taking subscriptions. They might, I don't know why they'd shut down. Strikes me that they don't tend to turn money away. But yeah, so if you do need to subscribe, apparently maybe they were overbooked and now they're not overbooked, but I don't think they tend to be overbooked. It could be something to do with the app, I don't know, but the long and short of it is they are now taking subscriptions. So right, so this week's main video was delivering to an address that didn't exist. That's quite handy. I got there and it's like, there's no Sainsbury's here, there's no street name behind his name here, and you thought, well, it might be there's a DLC around the corner, it might be that, or it might be GXO, or it might be 2XL, because they take in for them sometimes. No, it was supposed to be in Liverpool, which is quite away from Milton Keynes. And they said, could you do it in the morning? And I went, not really. I'm going to drive all the way up to Liverpool, and I'm going to do all the money that I make coming back in 10 miles. It's a Saturday. So they put it up, I took it back to the yard, they give it to someone else. Shane Hardy says, keep calm and keep trying, but most importantly, keep updating the contact. It's all you can do. You're out they're out in the cold a lot of time anyway. You just got to say, right, I'm here, I can't find it. I've Googled it, I've done everything that I normally do. Can you please contact your customer? And then maybe every half an hour, because you don't want to drive them mad, check in and go, I'm still here, I'm still waiting. And say, we're in a waiting time now, you know, it's costing you this much money. Are you sure you want me to sit here? Then at the end of it, they can't go around and say, well, you didn't tell us this, you didn't do that, you just keep them in the loop. And then you go, I haven't done anything wrong here. You sent me to somewhere wrong. I've done everything you told me to do. now it's starting to, divvy up, so, and they did, which was cool. Mazzatina says, he said, I had this in Germany, 9 drops. They gave me all the shop addresses, not the distribution depots. Took most of the week to get round. That's not a matter of delivering to places. Yeah, it kind of is. Yeah, you're delivering, you're turning up, and it's a bit like getting, they want the 14 pallets of Coke taken down to Sainsbury's distribution centre, and they give you the Sainsbury's Metro round the corner. It's like, yeah, we don't need 14 pallets of Coke, mate. We need about 2 of them little boxes. Can you give us them too and leave the rest on board? Not really. So that was the other non-existent address. As for the book, Craig MC says, I received it on Friday. CPC over the weekend. She'll be doing it during the week. Hope you like it. Leachy's bought the book. Hello, I've spoke to him this week, actually. Spoke to Lee for a little while. I haven't spoke to him. We did have a guy contact me. He said, can I have a signed copy? It's on its way. I'm waiting for him to come in case you're missing it. Because what I have to do if I want to sign it is I have to order what you call author's copies. And then they send them to the house. And then I'll have to sign it. And then I'll have to take it down a post box. I'm going to be honest. In retrospect, I didn't want to be greedy. And I think I'm very happy with it. I've got charged him 15 quid. The book cost me like a £5, and then I've got to post it. But I think if anybody wants a signed copy, I'm not going to be greedy here, guys. 20 quid. I think that because I've got to actually get it in and sign it and put it in a nice envelope and take it down the post office. And I want to send it nice post so you guarantee you're going to get it super quick. So if anybody wants a signed copy, all you've got to do is send me an email to Pete the HX Trucker @gmail.com, and what I'll do, I'll give you my bank details, and if you put a score in the bank, and then also give me your address, and what I'll do is I shall sign a copy and I shall put it in the post, and that goes for the first one too. And obviously I'm only going to charge you the postage once, so that's like 15 quid for the book and 5 for the postage, or something like that. I don't know. So yeah, if anybody wants one, they are available. They can be made available. It's entirely up to you. If you don't worry. It's not for everybody. Or maybe an audio would be better, but whether I'll get the time to it. I've got baby Eli to play with at the moment. He's tearing around in his little walker, and he's taking up my time. So there we go. The wise guys this week. Hong Kong Fooey says, trusted is a total pain in the, can't read that word. A lot of documents need updated in January for me, but I'm always out of the country. So if it gets a pain when my account will be suspended, it's up there with my hatred for local councils. All of this thing, everyone's seen Terry Gilliam's Brazil. It's a bit like, you need data retrieval. I've just come from data retrieval, and they told me you've got to go to data information. No, you need data retrieval. And she's at the front of a queue, and it's like, and it's like the telephone thing, that your call is important to us. No, it's not, because if I was ringing saying I wanted to buy something, I'd get through instantly. When I'm ringing up to moan about the fact that something's not gone right, I'm on hold forever. I actually got a mate of mine who works in insurance, and he said we've actually got, there's a time they've worked out that's the right time where people will hold for that amount without getting upset. And so they make you hold for, it might be 5 or 6 minutes. So they gear their call centres so they'll answer it in about 6 minutes. Not so they'll answer it instantly. Because in fairness, if you've got enough staff to answer it instantly, there's going to be time when them staff are doing nothing. So they gear it so that staff are doing something all the time, but you're on wait for 6 minutes. It's the modern world. It's mental. And JC says, you're the type of guy I hope to be working alongside when I get my driving job, top man. JC, I hope you do well with your driving job. And of course, if you've got any questions, just ping them across. So that's today. I've got a job booked out at Leighton Buzzard this afternoon. Needs to be collected before 4. So I'm going to get off now because I need to get a little job. I've kind of nailed my foot to the floor with that one. And I now need to get a little job, sort of like I'm in Dunstable, sort of like hitching to St Albans or a Milton Keynes to Northampton or something. I'm trying to get a little local job, go and get that one. And then it's the weekend. And then next week, the lead up to the bank holiday, don't forget the lead up to the bank holiday is always better. And then a nice pause from taking care and taking money.